Hey guys, Found Guy James here. Welcome back to another episode of StoneVania. And as you can see right behind me, I now have a plane. A plane advertising my hopeful win as city planner. And why am I bringing that up? Well, instead of doing the scoot ball field in this episode, we are actually going to be having our debate. Yes, we're having a debate where all four of us, me, Locky, Lynnt, and Jeb, are gonna all go up on stage and answer some questions. None of us know the answer to these questions at all. Um, so we're all just very unprepared and have no idea what's gonna go on. So how about I stop talking and we go into SV News?
Welcome to the first StoneVanian city planner debate. Welcome, candidates. So, gonna let everybody give a short explanation of their what they plan to bring to the StoneVania. We'll go one by one, and then I will ask you a series of questions. So, Locky, tell us about your plans. What you would do if you're a city planner.
My main goal as city planner will be to rid the area of mycelium, not counting people within the boundaries of people's shops. The walkways, the park areas will all be grass when I win.
That's a wonderful speech. Here you. Okay, Lynn, what what do you plan to do if you were elected city planner?
Well, first things first, throw a big party. I'm kidding. But no, the game plan is to incorporate more flora around the shopping district, incorporate different types of moss and grass and dirt, just a larger variety for the biomes here.
Okay, all right. And James, tell us what you plan to do if you're elected city planner.
Honestly, um,
No, lie
probably
to me.
I won't. Probably the same thing I've been doing, which is just like I kind of just let everyone do their own thing at this point. Where if you think, if you think, wow, if you, I was not interrupted with your guys' speech. Okay, like if you guys think grass belongs like around your build and it was built with grass like in mine, then yeah, go ahead, sure. If it's built with mycelium, it's built with mycelium. If it's built with moss, it's built with moss.
Okay, okay. So we got Haunted standing in for Jeb. What does Jeb plan on doing if elected city planner?
Jeb has spoken to me several times as we have toured the world of StoneVania. He, like many of the other animals here, would like to incorporate grass, dirt, mycelium, all of the things so that everybody can come together as one and enjoy all the areas of the shopping district in whichever way they seem fit and just have a nice area for everybody to enjoy so that everything gets incorporated and it's not just one thing or another. It's something for everyone.
Okay, okay. All right. Well, now that everybody's made their statement, the questions will begin. And I'm going to start with the first question from Rim. Uh, this is directed to Locky. What are you going to do about flight control to prevent head-on collisions?
Within the confines of the shopping area, first off, we'll ignore the fact that we can't actually crash into each other. And if you could and you did, it would be a skill issue. But I believe that Dadman Walking is working on an Elytra course. I, as the owner of the Rocket Man, will provide fuel for the Elytra course and assist in the build if needed. Make the shopping district only flyable during Elytra races.
Oh. Okay. All right.
Am I
Uh,
supposed to get the answer as well?
yeah. This one's we're gonna move around a little bit. This time we're gonna go over to Jeb and then work our way backwards. Jeb, what would Jeb do about preventing head-on collisions and flight control and all that?
Jeb, as someone who does or something as an animal that does not use an elytra, would like to see more walking along the paths, which have been beautifully created by several of the StoneVanians and are there for everybody to enjoy. That way you get to see the structures as you're going by, not just the roofs, but you get to enjoy the atmosphere of the shopping district.
James, what are your plans and your thoughts on flight control?
I mean, I'm just gonna throw this out here. I do think one of my opponents avoided the question, and I think honestly, flight control. The question is, how do we stop collision? One, we really can't. It's a skill issue at that point.
I said that.
But I want to limit it to only walking and only flying for elytra court races. I would let you do what you want. If you really want to walk, you should. If you want to fly, flying is faster and does help you get from, let's say, the lounge to the lottery really, really quickly in a matter of minutes, which is good for both content and also good to see the whole city in a big, wide flying scope. Because you should enjoy it from the air and while you're walking. That's what I believe.
Okay, Lynnt, question for you. What do you plan on doing on flight control?
So listen, as someone who has hit several walls in my face, always, constantly, I'd never run into people though. So, flight control, definitely skill issue, as these two have said previously, absolutely. Skill issue, I have that issue. But I also agree with Haunted. We need to start walking on the roads more. There's so many tiny details you can miss if you're not actually paying attention in the shopping district. It's really cool. A lot of people have added their own touches to their shops and everything. I think maybe reduce the amount of flying. Not gonna ban anyone because you can do what you want. You're your own person. I don't make your decisions for you. If you want to fly, fly. But walk on the roads, maybe? Question mark. That wasn't really an answer, but you know what it is.
I'll be honest, I didn't even expect that to be a question. That was hilariously out of left field with this one. But anyway, so everybody's heard what you had to say, but let's start off with Lynnt on this one. Lynnt,
All right.
The question really is, are you pro grass or pro mycelium? But also, what are your thoughts on alternative blocks
Yeah.
to grass and mycelium?
Absolutely. So, as most people know, I have been backing James on the mycelium, but honestly, I did it because James is my buddy, and I thought it'd be funny. The grass, I do think, is a little bit neon, but I think the good solution for that, I think James also has this solution, incorporating different variants like moss or dirt, just different things so it blends in better. Because that grass is neon in this environment. But yeah, just kind of chilling with the grass versus mycelium. Oh,
Was that
hello.
a bribe I just saw?
No, that was a thank you for being nice. You don't, audience, don't talk.
Sorry.
I wouldn't- I
Did
wouldn't
we
actually
just see a
work in the
bribe?
face.
Yeah.
So,
I'm not bribing the votes.
oh,
Oh,
I don't take bribes.
here.
Oh.
There's a bribe. You can make bread now.
you make bread now.
That's
So,
that's
does anybody have anything that they want to counter or add to that?
I will.
What Lynnt said. Okay.
If you take one look at this fabulous suit, there is nothing wrong with neon green. Green in this environment is perfect. And I would even
baby.
add to that with bright green concrete and moss and all the greens that I can. But like I said
Oh.
in my opening speech, not in the confines of someone's shop.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, that's
I
kind
really-
of unanimous. Like
I
your
really
shop,
feel
your
like there should be
business.
some over here where I get a button to push and like you guys just
Oh.
fall to your deaths or something. Maybe consider
I mean,
that next debate.
You
So
say the word, I'll fall. You just say the word.
James, the economy here on the server. What are your plans to grow the economy that we have here?
Grow the economy in what way?
Like, bring money to StoneVania. What are your plans? Is there going to be a districting wise?
When it comes to that, it's hard to say because I feel like, oh, that's such a trick answer. I don't want to put like limits on that. I mean, if you have a good shop, you have a good shop, you know? I don't think that you should flaunt your cash around in front of the poor like some people do. But when it comes to the economy, I think like if when you're poor, yeah, I could speak on this. I'm poor as well, even though I own 8 shops, which is the majority of shops in the shopping district. I spend a lot of my cash on a bunch of things out of pure like lazy, out of pure laziness of wanting to get the materials myself, as I believe everyone else suffers. But when it comes to the economy, the lottery is already doing a pretty good job helping out the poor already, if you're lucky enough to win said lottery. But if you want me to really put an answer on that,
Well, I mean,
think
you were lucky enough to win said lottery.
I was lucky enough to win said lottery, so I was close on. I was close to winning the diamonds, but then another poor person took the cash from me, which that's fair. They got more diamonds, and I'm happy for them.
The same poor
they
person that
needed
bought
that.
the entire shopping district out.
Why do you think he ended up poor to begin with? Sorry, you can't really do that. He's got poor from buying the whole shopping district. I mean,
Okay. All right, Chipotle. Let's talk about Chipotle, James.
okay.
Is it true that you did order Chipotle?
No.
No, you did not order. You do not have Chipotle currently on the way towards your mouth.
The question was, did I order Chipotle? I did not order the Chipotle myself.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Well,
politician
all right,
speak.
well then. Yeah, that's
That's
pretty
not
good.
a politician's answer.
That was pretty good. Okay, well, he snaked past the next two questions. So, we are currently being invaded by aliens. They're all around us. They're abducting the mushrooms, and I want to know what you guys plan on doing about it. Lynn,
Uh-huh.
what is your plan for the alien invasion?
I'm gonna be so honest, my entire screen froze, so I have no idea where I'm looking right now, but I'm looking you in the eyes when I say this, Lo-Fi. My plan for the alien invasion, we gotta talk to them, because everyone wants to shoot aliens as soon as they come down. Wrong answer. We don't approach with violence. We gotta talk to them. Maybe they have knowledge that we don't have. Maybe they got new technology. Maybe they got tools they can share. Gotta approach with kindness first, and then if they mess around, they're gonna find out. Is all I'm gonna say on that.
Maybe they like to
Oh.
party.
Maybe they
Okay.
love to party, and then we can chill with them.
What does Jeb plan on doing about this alien invasion?
Jeb completely agrees with Lynnt on this one.
Okay. Do
Oh, he could say stuff like that.
It's all
do
about
you, James, or
communication.
Locky have different plans?
Yes. We can welcome
Okay.
them and give them all the mushrooms they want.
Oh,
But how's that a different plan
Wait,
from
hold
Lynnt?
on. No, because he's. I can't
I'm
get
offering
into
the
this right now.
mushrooms.
he upped it.
There's
He went a
violence.
little extra, yeah.
Lynnt and I don't want the mushrooms to be harmed, I believe.
Mhm.
We would like
Exactly.
everybody to come to an agreement by communicating so that we can all get along.
No.
What do you guys think about
So-
the idea that mycelium may be toxic to the mushrooms?
as it was stated in a book written by a brilliant professor, the mushrooms were cows that grew to enjoy mushrooms after years of ingesting the fungus. Back then, it might have been bad for them, but now they've grown to evolve like as many creatures have before, to get used to the environment around them, to where now they're national creatures of the Mycelium Island, which we should not have say on anything else. And also, as my opponent has said over there at the far end, they are.
Sorry, time
they
for my
are
meds.
food. They are right there. They are. He calls them food, so they are poisonous. That means their food's also poisonous.
Okay, well, what do you guys plan on doing? Okay, let's start. Locky.
Hang on, what's poisonous?
Lucky
The,
answer the question.
So the some
he
people think
missed
that
it.
the
He missed
mycelium may. Well, I gotta restate this anyway for the next part of the question. So,
Okay.
but a lot of people think that the mycelium may be poisonous to mushrooms, as James pointed out. There is scientific information books that we have on the server that point out that they're actually immune to it because of the mycelium. They're immune to the poison toxins, and yeah, that's where we're at now. So, my question to you, knowing all of this, what would you plan on doing about the endangered mushrooms on the Mushroom Island?
They can have their own area way over that way. Cordoned off, completely separate from the shopping district. Out of sight, out of mind.
Oh, we just had a candidate leave the debate.
I
He
think
knows
that
he's
could
lost.
be. No, I think that's what. Wow, he could be having Wi-Fi issues.
It could be.
Never in the history of StoneVanian debates have I ever seen a candidate leave.
Or have Wi-Fi issues.
I don't have a lint head on me. Does anyone have an item frame?
Yeah, this horn can represent Lynnt.
I was gonna get an item frame and put the root thing because he wanted rooted dirt.
Oh, there you go. Okay, well, give
Yeah.
me my James horn back, please.
Yeah.
Thank
There
you,
you go.
sir.
So-
So,
That worked. Oh.
I'm alive. I live. So sorry.
You're good.
My everything crashed. It was horrible. I froze for froze. This was what my screen looked like. I was facing this direction for 5 minutes, and then everything started flashing, and it was horrible.
Oh, for us, you were looking at this holding a piece of paper.
I love that. No, I'm back. What was the question?
well,
No.
That's another part I have to talk about in this debate.
You didn't know the debate was sponsored by Locky? Sorry.
Sponsored.
well, Locky.
Man,
Alright, what's the
Lo-Fi,
question?
did you read
Okay.
that message? I can't believe you.
So, with everything that we've learned today from our candidates, you guys are. Does anybody in the gallery over here have anything they'd like to ask or add?
I do.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Please and thank you.
Step right up.
Alrighty.
Mhm.
So, as you all know, there's a thing that people say and conform everyone to have discomfort in their lives, right? You all have to walk around, hold in your gas. You can't just, toot your horn and be free and have no tummy aches.
Amen,
So,
brother.
guys, what are we gonna do about allowing comfort back into people's lives and making sure everyone's hunky-dory and can do what they need to do in their behinds? I'm
I
gonna
will-
start with
you can
Hunt.
start.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
I would say that, I would just say, just do it. I'll make a fart horn just for that. Like, I promise you a fart horn if elected.
Well then.
Trademark
Anyone has
pending.
anyone has a better offer, because I see where a vote is going.
Yeah, no, I have something to say. As the
Go ahead.
proud owner of the goat horn shop, you gotta let it rip sometimes, man, and that's okay. Sometimes it's better out than in for everyone's safety. It might be unpleasant for some time, like just uncomfortable. Might present some uncomfortable situations, but everyone feels better in the end. That's all.
I believe Show and Lynnt have already tackled this situation by starting to build the sewers beneath the shopping district. Otherwise, I believe
Does Jeb want to-
as a community we can come together and put little fart bins in certain places throughout the shopping district, as well as throughout the nether roof area. And
Oh, good, because I've been
possibly
keeping mine in
indiv-
jars.
Yeah, possibly, little boobs at our individual bases. There are many options for this.
If you don't mind, Loki, I'm gonna have a quick follow-up question to Haunted. Does that mean you're gonna collect them and then they're gonna end up in shops?
I mean, I believe Lo-Fi could possibly benefit from such items. Yes.
Amazing.
Yes.
Sell them next to the not pee. It would be perfect.
I need a moment.
Dibs on the fart shop.
StoneVania, community that farts together.
I mean, I do live in a box, so I am used to gaseous mixtures. Just putting that out there, and Jeb and I can come together and work something out.
Amazing. And Loki, do you have anything to add to that?
Yes, I say no to fart bins. I say no to sewer systems. Just let it fly. Let it rip wherever you want. Let it go.
Oh, that's good. Greenhouse gases. Awesome. Alrighty, thank you very much. That's all my questions.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, it was so
I'm crying.
professional, and it got me. I'm sorry.
I know.
I'm very serious about this. Oh my god.
All right, guys. Well, with that, I'm gonna let everybody have a closing statement, and that'll conclude our debate for this year. Yeah, let's go ahead and start with Locky, and we'll work our way to the end. Locky, you got anything in closing you'd like to say?
My brain's stuck on farts now.
That
When
makes sense.
elected,
You have a fart tax right now, so.
I have a fart tux. What is wrong with you? You need to go see a doctor.
You look like a fart cloud.
Yeah, you do.
When elected,
You look like money.
thank you very much. I like that. I will make the
And you
shopping
keep your money in
area
your back pocket.
pretty. I'm poor. I don't have any money.
Uh-huh.
I'm completely derailed. There you go. There's my closing speech. I look forward to being city planner.
Wait.
All right. Lit.
Yeah.
Your closing statement, please.
My closing statement. I mean, I kind of went over all of my campaign topics that I'd like to go over. I do have a book that you can see in my office below the lighthouse. There's also an office at my base if you'd like to visit, with snacks and treats for people who want to come and visit and ask any questions. You can ask them there. They are not bribes. It is just like, you traveled all this way. Here's a snack. You did good. Thank you. But yeah, that's it. Jimothy?
Okay. So, I just want to make it clear that with what I want to do as city planner, is I want to give everyone the decision to do with what they think is right. If you want mycelium, if you want grass, if you want moss or rooted dirt around your base, it should be that way. I do already have plans to. I also hear people's discussions, and I've already done a lot for the city. I've done a lot of road planning, especially with Lynnt. Me and Lynnt have done a lot of road planning. We built the roads when they got abandoned. Locky over here he started this whole thing because of a white picket fence that separates his shop from the park, and it has done amazing with cash. He's
It is a beautiful
poor.
fence.
Yeah, he's saying that he's poor. Come on. You can see in his couple videos how he flaunts his cash. There's been recordings where he shows his cash off to people. And also
I don't
the
know
voice
what you
thing on
mean.
top of the voice thing on top of the concrete show, like the concrete store that he co-runs and has his message. I don't know about you. I don't want to live in a grass dystopian. I want there to be freedom with everything going forward. If you guys think that my message is wrong, then vote for either Jeb or Lynnt, because Jeb has a good plan, and Lynnt over here has done a lot of road service for everyone as well. Locky just cried and started his whole thing because of a fence. That's my closing statement. Vote for
May I
James.
respond?
Yeah.
James
Wait, we're not gonna
should
vote
not.
Jen?
James should not be allowed to stay as his unofficial role of city planner, nor should he be elected. This job of city planner that he has been doing unofficially has kept him from having a base. We are 5 months in and he has nowhere to live.
Oh, response, James.
Doesn't that show more of my dedication towards the city and show that I can be a leader for all of us? I have done
Lynn's
the
given up.
work. I have done the work. I have done the time. And
Oh, my
I've done
popcorn.
so many things. A lot of the armor stand work around here was provided by me as well. And most of them were free. But I've already done a lot, and there will be a new road design coming soon for another part of the shopping district, just for more diversity.
All right. And now
Also, Locky's just being a baby.
Jeff's
Here's-
closing.
No,
I'm
statement.
sorry, Lynn.
Okay, guys. Okay. Let Jeb have closing statement.
All right. Jeb has been around. He has seen things. He listens. He carefully to what everybody has to say. He will take into consideration all the things, whether, all you have to do is go to him. I mean, actually, you would probably come to me because unless you speak sheep, that might be a little difficult. I realize that might be a little complication, in the whole voting for Jeb thing. But I'm here.
Well, I would
I'm
say my
willing
concern about
to
Jeb
work
is
with
he makes
Jeb.
me think of the Hypnotoad from Futurama and
I don't know what
All
that
Hail
is.
Jeb.
I don't know what that is.
All hail Jeb.
All I can say is Jeb has the best intentions to use all the blocks available to us in the shopping district, as far as streets, as far as building, as far as whatever groundwork, whatever foundation you want to lay. He will be there to support you in that endeavor, whether you need a little pat on the back. I'm not gonna, do that. A little pat on the back, a little pep talk. He'll be there for you. And so will I, as a little bonus on the side, because, boop.
Excuse me.
Wasn't it the last time that you gave someone a pat on the back? It ended a little farther south.
I did it. Frogs are a little twitchy sometimes. I must have ate something that did not agree with me. So,
Maybe that was a failed attempt to test the
bygones.
prototype.
You also slapped the mean one in the face, which turned him nice at the end. So, I mean, you kind of did good there.
So
All right.
anyway, you get a package deal with Jeb. Me and Jeb, we're a team.
Oh.
Hmm.
Well, with that, guys, I hope that you are going into the voting polls with well-informed ideas about who the candidates are. And that concludes our debate for today.
Yay! That felt like a whole fever dream.
Good job. I'm gonna move away from everybody
I'm gonna
now
get out of the
before
crossfire.
They start flying. Yep.
Just gonna fill here portable
Oh,
party
dear.
time.
well, that was the debate. Have no idea what happened. Like I said earlier, it was a fever dream. So, I'm going to end this here. Thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful day, a wonderful life. Love one another, take care of each other. And I'll see you all in the next StoneVania video. Alright, bye. Bye. Bye.